You can save the world in your underwear. And my company, SaveOhno.org, is your tool to do that. SaveOhno is a social venture focused on environmental issues. And we're making it incredibly easy, fun, and rewarding for you to take action on the environment in a meaningful way. Ohno is a character that's representative of your future granddaughter. And her futuristic virtual world is changing and adapting on our website based off your real-world actions today. Because we are destroying the environment at an unprecedented rate. And if we don't do something now, we won't have a habitable planet for our grandchildren. From agricultural damage, to air pollution, to the effects of global climate change, we are destroying the very planet that we live in. Take a look at California. 99% of the state is in a state of drought, and 47% is in a state of exceptional drought. A milder version is happening in Washington, and their Department of Ecology is calling it a drought unlike they've ever experienced. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have Hurricane Sandy, an absolute monster hurricane covering the entire northeast coast of the United States and dipping all the way up into Canada. And look at its effects on far Rockaway, New York. Hurricane Sandy destroyed the coastal communities of New Jersey and New York and put Manhattan underwater. Global climate change is increasing the frequency and the severity of these extreme weather events. And we're almost at the point where rampant drought and monstrous hurricanes are the norm. But you can change that. Take a look at this petition from Richard Oswald, a farmer from Missouri. Richard is just an average guy, but he called on Kellogg and General Mills to reduce their greenhouse gas footprint because their suppliers, people like Richard, were suffering the consequences of global climate change. Richard received over 115,000 signatures, and both Kellogg and General Mills commit to carbon emissions reductions. Richard succeeded. My name is Dylan Houston, and I launched SaveOhno.org to create more of these success stories. One of the first things I did when I set out on this venture was get certified by Al Gore as a climate change leader and a credible presenter. And I may just be going into my third year of undergraduate education at Babson College, but I'm a capable entrepreneur and a skilled developer. In fact, I designed both the SaveOhno website and game and wrote every single line of code myself. But I didn't do it all alone. For the past 10 weeks, I've had a marketing intern named Emma. And Emma has transformed our social media presence. And I'm proud to announce she's going to be staying on as the head of marketing at SaveOhno.org, running both of our promotional campaigns at Babson and Wellesley College this fall. In addition, we have 10 skilled volunteers covering a variety of areas that are working for SaveOhno for free because they care about the mission behind our company. So let me go back to Richard as an example, because I want to take you through the life of an online petition. First things first, Richard has to create this online petition. He has to target a company or an organization and create this petition on a website like change.org or Care2 Petitions. Once he's done with that, he's responsible for getting signatures. He has to reach out to everybody he knows and not only hope that they sign it, but they get all of their friends to sign it. And the plan is that it might go viral. Alternatively, he can pay to be featured on an online petitions website. And if he succeeds, if Richard gets hundreds of thousands of signatures, PR stories start to develop. You read about this petition in the New York Times. You see it on CNN, and it's all over your Facebook feed. And this immense pressure gets a company to act. This model works. But most petitions fail at step 2 because it is incredibly difficult for a single person to get hundreds of thousands of signatures. Viral marketing is not a consistent strategy. And so when that doesn't pan out, most of these creators have to go and pay and be featured on one of these online petition websites. But even that doesn't work. And so I had to stop and ask myself, if I care so deeply about climate change and about the environment, and if I believe so strongly in online petitions, why am I not going to these online petition websites and browsing their featured content? Because if I'm not doing it, nobody is. And if nobody is, there are a ton of petitions that are not seeing the hundreds of thousands of signatures that they deserve. And the answer to that question was that it's a negative experience. It's not how I want to spend my time. I have to go to this website, browse hundreds of petitions to find something I care about, read through the whole thing, fill out a long form, and then once I do sign the petition, it's ambiguous. What did that even do? There was nothing about that experience that was positive or fun. And that's what we're changing with SaveOhno.org. We're sourcing petitions from all over the web. We're using algorithms to determine if they're relevant to you, and we're serving them to you in a rapid-fire, Tinder-style format. I've combined the best features of Kickstarter and Tinder to create an online petitions experience that isn't just something you want to do or something you should do, but something you really, really want to do because it's a fun and positive experience. So let me show you what that looks like. Each petition comes in, and with just one click, you can sign that petition, and you're on to the next one. And every time you choose to sign or not to sign, you gain SaveOhno points. And these points take Ohno from future disaster to future prosperity. In addition, you can redeem these points for rewards from environmental brands. We're in talks with 12 companies that are strongly considering SaveOhno's rewards program. And 3 of them are almost at the point of technical integration with our website. We're also reaching out to the big brands. If we can get a Patagonia or a North Face to offer their products in exchange for SaveOhno points, we can create an incredibly engaging platform. And if we do that, we can succeed in our mission. Because SaveOhno has partnered with 7 nonprofit organizations who give you the ability to take your action on causes you care about beyond just online petitions. And we're in talks with 2 of the biggest climate change organizations in the world, both founded by Al Gore, the Climate Reality Project and Live Earth. And they're considering posting their campaigns on SaveOhno and offering SaveOhno points for support. In addition, Live Earth is attempting to create the biggest online petition in petition history, and they're considering having it on SaveOhno.org. But so what? So we've created this really fun, awesome platform. We've aligned with amazing companies. But if we don't have a sustainable business model and a marketing strategy that will work, then none of that matters. So in addition to traditional marketing tactics and a strong social media presence, we're launching a specific go-to-market strategy, a specific promotional campaign at Babson and Wellesley College this fall. And we plan to take this nationwide to every school in the United States. We're going to start by creating a competition between student organizations on a specific college campus. Their members sign up for SaveOhno.org, start gaining points. And at the end of the campaign, the end of that month-long campaign, the organization that collectively gets the most points gets free embroidered Patagonia gear for all of its members. We expect this will bring in 1,000 to 2,000 new and engaged users this fall, while also bringing in $6,000 in revenue and incurring $3,500 in expenses. And if we scale this nationwide, SaveOhno.org can be a $3 million company in just 3 years. So let me take you through the revenue model behind those numbers. In the short term, it's pretty straightforward. Petition creators pay to be on SaveOhno.org the same way they pay to be featured on websites like Change.org or Care2 Petitions. But our argument is if people like me aren't even going to those websites and browsing that content, then it's not worth your money to be listed there. But if people are going to SaveOhno.org because it's a fun experience and people enjoy going to that website, then it's definitely worth their money. But we think we can be way more than just a $3 million online petitions website because of the strength of the data that we're going to generate. We're going to know when a user truly cares about a certain cause because they're going to sign a petition related to that cause. They're going to come back to that petition and see how the progress is going. They're going to engage deeper with that cause with our partner organizations, and we're going to know, my name is Dylan Houston and I care about climate change. And if that's the case, social ventures focused on that cause can advertise to these users with the confidence that they're targeting correctly. They can segment by age and gender and location, but they can also segment by passion, which is something that every social venture is missing in their advertisement campaigns today. And I know, because I've been at this for 10 months. But in order for this long-term business model to work, it's crucial that we succeed in the short term. And by creating a website as fun as Kickstarter and as fun as Facebook, where the actions taken by users are creating real-world positive change, there's no limit to what we can do for the world. Because that's what this is really all about. You see, Earth is our home. It's our only home. But we're destroying it. And environmental and societal issues have become so dark and so negative that people don't even want to talk about them, let alone do something. But we can change that. Because we have to change that. So I'm calling on everybody in this room, and everybody watching the live stream of this presentation back home, and everybody watching this YouTube video for years to come. Go to SaveOhno.org, create an account, and start saving the world.